Alright, hey, what's up everyone? My name's Wes. We're talking fire in today's video, specifically Hellfire. Oh man, that is such a bright blur. Let's try to put that over there. Forget where my camera is sometimes, sorry. Anyway, yeah, so the new Hellfire Club box set I got today, and come on, let's open it up. Oh. Now I could go top down, however, I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible in one take because the video that I plan to do today is screwed up and it is really aggravating and I don't know what the hell's going on with my audio or my camera these days. CapCut doesn't want to enhance a goddamn thing, and I just downloaded DaVinci Resolve, however that is super cluttered and I haven't actually spent any time with it, so I'm gonna experiment with that over the weekend. So let's see what we get, honestly, before I actually go in here. Contents: quick start guide, play guide, 4 adventure booklets, double-sided poster maps, 4 handouts, double-sided Hellfire Club poster, Hellfire Club photo, Dungeon Master screen. I've actually never had a Dungeon Master screen before, and that's super exciting. I mean, if you look above me, I haven't played that or that. I opened that like once, not that. And I didn't get the new box set because I'm like, well, I'm never gonna play that with people. However, this is Stranger Things, and I feel like I could get people to play this quicker if I say, hey, you want to play that game that they play in Stranger Things? All right, but what else do we have? Combat tracker, 91 cards for spells, magic items, and monsters. 72 tokens for characters and monsters, 15 character sheets, and 11 dice. Now, it doesn't say if those are pre-made character sheets or if they're blank. I'm assuming they're blank. Here's a picture of underage kids. We have our quick start guide, which talks about, well, unpacking the box, the booklets, the punch out handouts, retrieve the character sheets, take 5 level 1 character sheets from the box and display them face up. There is one for each: Lady Applejack, Nog the Dwarf, Sundar the Bold, Tyron the Paladin, and Will the Wise. And then we have cards as well. Each time you gather to play D&D, it could be a single blah blah blah. I already know that. For everyone, play guide, cards, 5 cards, 5 cards on your turn cards, and then 5 on your turn cards, and then 36 spell cards, 5 tokens, 5 player character tokens specifically, a set of dice, Grey Hawkins map, and then we have for the Dungeon Master. So for the Dungeon Master, we have Battle of the Rat Adventures, Battle of the Rat King, Devil Metal Die, Scream of the Crop, and the Vanishing Gnome. 30 monster cards, 20 magic item cards, double-sided map, 67 monster tokens, the combat tracker, the DM screen, the handouts, and the photo, which I already showed you. Alright, so it looks like you can either make your own characters or choose from the okay, actually there's 5 characters, so I don't know if the 15 are as you level up you get a new character sheet for them, or if they're blank. So let's find out about that. Here's a little cool backside of this thing. It shows what like the spell cards look like, the magic item cards. We have our monster cards, on your turn what to do card, combat tracker, monster tokens, player character tokens, play guide, adventure booklet, character sheets. Okay, so they are filled out. The map, which is pretty cool. It's a colored map, thankfully. I hate when like you get a book on D&D Beyond, and the maps are black and white or blue and white. Like, perfect example, Fizzbands or Big B's. I'm like, dude, it is. I mean, those came out a while ago, but in this day and age, no black and white maps. You cannot put black and white maps in books anymore. Come on, guys. And then the DM screen, which I'm super excited about because I've never had one. However, I do play online most of the time. I think I've played once in person in probably the past, like, I don't know how many days. However, let's dig into this. We have... Alright, this is just, this is the play guide. I already know how to run D&D, so... not that big of an issue, but it shows how to read your character sheet. Monster cards. Oh, the stat blocks are like the new age stat blocks on the back. That's pretty cool. Those are for the DM, obviously. Our dice and which one's a what. How to read percentile dice. That's a smart one. Ability scores and like what they determine. Or not ability scores, but your abilities like strength, being physical might, dexterity, agility, reflexes, and balance. Constitution, health, and stamina. Intelligence, reasoning, and memory. Perception, or wisdom, perceptiveness, and mental fortitude. Charisma, confidence, poise, and charm. That's pretty cool. Then we have like how to run ability checks, easy, medium, hard, blah blah blah. Attack rolls, advantage, disadvantage, saving throws. It's basically the basic rules is what I'm getting out of this. Some cool artwork right there. What else do we have? Talks about combat, healing, crit hits, conditions, no stacking of multiple effects like magical effects. So aid, you can't stack aid twice basically, and you can't stack like, well, temporary hit points. Another cool artwork. I'm pretty sure that's the one on like the front of the box, is it? Nope, it's not. It's its own unique artwork. Rules glossary. Talks about bonus actions, bright light, burning as a condition, charmed, challenge rating, blind sight, blinded, the always confusing invisibility, the jump rolls, which are horrendous, unless they change them. When you make a high jump in this set, you can leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier, minimum 0 feet. If you move at least 10 feet immediately before you make a high jump, when making a standing high jump, you can jump half the distance. Either way, each foot costs 1 extra foot of movement. You can extend your arms in height, blah blah blah. Actually, that has changed. I've read the high jump rules in a long time. Before it was like your strength score divided by 3, blah 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 blah. It was a pain. I didn't realize that when they updated the 2024 rules. We have I love this because it's like, here are the guys all sitting around a table, but yet there's a princess because the DM is every character. Male, female, he, they, them, monster, villain, NPC, you name it. Oh, the ready action. I haven't... surprised they talked about readying an action. Teleportation, unconscious, weapon property. Do they mention weapon masteries at all? Throne property. Tremor sense. What else we got? Alright. We have our first adventure. The Vanishing Gnome, which is a level 1 adventure. It is all of 11 pages. I'm not going to show any artwork. Well, alright. I know it's that classic vibe of D&D, but the lack of that is gruesome. I love it. Show a little gnomes there. But the lack of color always gets me. Then we have Scream of the Crop, which is our level 2 adventure. Oh, that's got a nice little map as well. I might run one of these for Halloween because I do have the digital content as well, which means I get these maps in color. And oh, that's a level 2 adventure. Then we have Ballad of the Rat King, which is a level 3 adventure. So yeah, the 15 character sheets are the characters, but going from level 1 to 3. So you have 3 character sheets for each character. Another cool map. That one's in color. The artwork just isn't in color, which I'm fine with. That's kind of cool. Oh, hell yeah. We have Devil Metal Die, which is our last level 3 adventure. That artwork is sick. Let's see what we got here. I guess this is one of the handouts. Yeah, so this is like a letter. We have a contract with the devil. We have a wanted poster. Or a missing persons poster, actually. We have another letter. Oh, I just checked out the contract. This side is an infernal. Yeah, impossible to read compared to the common side. Trying to get these character sheets out. Bear with me, guys. We have level 1 character. Shows the equipment. And they are a elf, criminal, chaotic good rogue. Do they have weapon mastery? Weapon masteries. They do have weapon masteries. Our rogue has the Nick weapon mastery and the Vex weapon mastery. Nick for the dagger and Vex for the short bow and short sword, actually. They have the alert feat. They're an elf, so regular elf stuff. What do they have as far as equipment goes? Oh, I want to see what their level 3... What happens when they multi-class? Cunning action appears at level 2. Their venturing gear increase... Nope, the venturing gear is the same. Level 3, I want to see what subclass they chose. Steady aim, assassinate. They're an assassin rogue. Our dwarf, we have a dwarf cleric, and which is funny because typically in like the free rolls it's the thief rogue that you get, but the fact that we have an assassin, it's pretty cool. Our Dustin Henderson. Let's see what we got. Channel Divinity, should have 2 uses of it. Doesn't have a... Oh, they do have a table in the back with their spells. Alright, what do we have? What do we have? Spell slots 3. Spell slots 2. Guidance, Sacred Flame, Spare the Dying, Bless, Cure Wounds, Guiding Bolt, Shield of Faith. Then when they level up, they decide to pick up Detect Good and Evil, apparently. And what else do we have? Oh, they have a healer's kit with them. What's their background? They picked up Alert. Tough for a dwarf cleric. Okay. Initiative -1. The only thing I don't see is the number of uses of Channel Divinity. because when I see Channel Divinity here, it says, oh nope, it says you have two options. Okay, you have two options. You can use Channel Divinity twice. You regain one of its expended uses when you finish a short rest. Alright. And let's see what their subclass is. The War Domain Cleric. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. Like I said, typically, Cleric you would get the, I'm sure, as all my other D&D starter sets say, that you get the, Light Domain? No, not Light. Life Domain Cleric. So just getting the War Domain is awesome. It's a nice change of pace. Alright, let's move on to our fighter. Everything just fell over. So, we're moving on to our fighter. We have Weapon Mastery's Greatsword, the Flail/Spear, the Javelin, and the Light Crossbow. Show you that character artwork there. They have Savage Attacker and the Defensive Fighting Style, and Tough. Oh, because they're human. Then let's just jump right to level 3, where we see what subclass they went with. Has Tactical Mind feature on here, their Action Surge. Oh, okay. They are a champion fighter because they get improved critical. And so it actually doesn't tell you your subclass when you pick it up from the looks of things. It just tells you the next features you gain. Alright. Oh, that was... We still got more to come. We are on to our Halfling Paladin. And we have... they have the skilled background with Intimidation, Religion, and Stealth, apparently. Channel Divinity has the same... Oh, they don't get Channel Divinity till level 2, I think. Let's check out their prepared spells, though. Oh, I never checked what the Cleric picked up for level 3. Where's our Dwarf Cleric? What spells did they pick at level 3? Lesser Restoration, Magic Weapon, and Spiritual Weapon. And Aid. They swapped, looks like they kept Blast, Cure Wounds, Guiding Bolt, Healing Word, Faith. Pretty cool stuff there. Alright, we have Command and Searing Smite, because we always get, we should always get Water, blah blah blah. Sap Sting. Weapon Mastery, Spellcasting, Lay on Hands, right at level 1. Level 2, we get Paladin Smite, which gives us Divine Smite, always prepared. They also picked up Divine Favor. Then at level 3 Paladin, we are going to... Let's see what subclass they went. I'm guessing Ancients, Channel Divinity, and our... Oh, Devotion Paladin. Nice. So they now have Command, Divine Favor, Divine Smite, Protection from Good and Evil, Searing Smite, Shield of Faith, and Thunderous Smite. They have their Sacred Weapon ability, Divine Sense, and yeah, from their Channel Divinity. And same thing, you can use this twice and once on a long rest, blah blah blah. So, our skilled Halfling Paladin. Last but not least, we have our Spellcaster, Will the Wise. Let's just check out. They have the skilled and tough background as well, because they're human. Spells: Light, Mage Hand, Ray of Frost. Ray of Frost, why not Firebolt? Jump, Color Spray, Jump, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Sleep, and Thunder Wave. They don't have Shield prepared. Oh boy. Okay. Level 2, they prepare Shield. Along with Sleep are the spells that they picked up. They should have also gained their Scholar ability. So then let's move on to level 3. I'm guessing Evocation. Yep. Evocation Savant and Potent Cantrip, which means, let's see what we picked up. Invisibility, Melf's Acid Arrow, Misty Step, and Scorching Ray. I mean, Scorching Ray, Misty Step, Thunder Wave, Shield, Magic Missile, Mage Armor are all like really good, and like, you know, standard wizarding spells, I would say. Having Light, Mage Hand, of course. I would just probably have Firebolt over Ray of Frost, but that's just a me thing. But yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Cool to see some changes up in the standard gear. We have our maps next, which we have nice, big, multiple, beautiful maps. Look at these. Wow. They're double-sided. So that's like floor 1, I believe. Shadow Dungeon. And 2. Oh my god, how do I close this? Ah! Okay. There we go. Let's go on to our next map. So we are going to continue on. It's our second map. Very double-sided, I believe. This one just says Eldritch Horror. Yeah, that is pretty cool. These are actually way better than what they would have had during the era of the show. I think this is our poster. Here's our map of Greyhawkins. And then our Hellfire poster. Where? I might see if my local game store will let me run a Halloween game. That'd be pretty cool. Our monster tokens. More monster tokens. And our player tokens down at the bottom. And here's my favorite part, because I've never had one before. The Dungeon Master screen. Let's see what kind of information the Dungeon Master screen has in it. It's got our conditions, actions, improvised weapon damage for levels 1 through 3, which is pretty cool. Mentions concentration. We also have difficulty checks, armor class on different objects, hit points for those objects, the rules for obscurement, invisibility, weather, and light, cover, noise. That's the first time I've never heard of anyone like mentioning noise. Typically it's like the way I typically play it, most verbal spells have a range of 60 feet, so I'm assuming that's how far something can be heard normally, unless thaumaturgy or something similarly is cast where you have like that 300-foot range. We have another map again. We have a little picture of the characters in here as well. Don't look behind the screen, that's for Dungeon Masters. But we have some pretty cool artwork though. Eddie in the Hellfire Club. Hell yeah. So happy about that. We have our spell cards. or sorry, these are our magic item cards. Our spell cards are here. As you can see, we have second level aid spell prepared. On the back, we have the information for Thunder Wave. I'm guessing they all have unique art. Oh, I didn't even mention, that's adamantite armor. And adamantine. And on the back, we have a wand of secrets. Our dice, which, I mean, honestly, most blank sets of dice I end up using for hit point tracking on for my Warhammer games, because for D&D I use my own like special cooler dice, and I had those all nice and set up, and I just went and rolled them. Drats. Bam. Cool. All right. Combat tracker, which you have a full thing, like a nice big bulk of combat trackers. These are the stat blocks for our monster cards. I'm just going to show you the name. We have Violet Fungus. And then we have on your turn, combat. We have move up to your speed, take one action, communicate. Brief utterances or gestures as you take your turn. Extended communication requires an action, the influence action. Interact with things. Then we have take one bonus action. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Kind of want to open these up. These I think I'll open, because I want to see what they tell the players to do, what else they have. Same thing. They all kind of say the same thing. But look at... Oh, we have an Ankeg. Barb Devil. Bearded Devil. Commoners. And what's that underneath? Alright, I don't want to give away any more of the monsters in here in case you end up running this or playing this yourself. Like I said, guys, Halloween's up. It's spooky season. Best time of ever to play some of these. Oh wait, we also have actions on the back that aren't in combat, because it says on your turn combat, and then it's got actions: attack action, dash, disengage, dodge, help, hide, influence, magic, ready, search, steady, study, or utilize. Very, very cool. So yeah, that's been what's in the box. If I wouldn't have been having tech issues, I'd like do an overhead view of this, guys. However, I'm not until I figure them out. And there's another spacer. I'm missing it somewhere. I know it fell. But yeah, I was super excited that this came in the mail today. Thank you all for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. I found the spacer. D&D, Warhammer. Actually, real quick. So let's talk about a little bit of news. We had yesterday was the start of campaign 1 or campaign 4, episode 1 of Critical Role. We had the Scion release as well. The updated to the Scion, which was another surprise. And we also got, what else did we get? We got the in some Warhammer news, there's rumors of knights that have never been heard of, and you know, people are hoping that we get new knight models in the future, which new models are always great. So there's that, and I think that's all of the news. So thank you all for joining me. My name's been Wes, Where's the Fun. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more D&D, Warhammer. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more D&D, Warhammer, and other tabletop games. Bye!